Hi everyone, it's Nisha. Welcome back to my journey to find niche perfume. So we've already tested quite a few different fragrance houses. So far I found just one that I like and I bought it. It was last week. It was the Zara. Today I wanted to talk about Killian. I have bought mini discovery set and I have 5 fragrances in here. So you know how I do it. I test it for a few days, write some notes, and then I tell you what I think of them and if I am prepared to spend the money on it. So let's start probably with the most famous, Love Don't Be Shy. People absolutely love this one. So let me spray it so I can remind myself. I love the opening of this. So in Love Don't Be Shy, the top notes are neroli, pink pepper, coriander, bergamot. In the middle you have honeysuckle, orange blossom, jasmine, iris, rose. And base, musk, vanilla, caramel, sugar and civet. I really love the opening of it. It's very sweet. It's almost like a salted caramel. I don't know why salted, because there is no salt in it. It's sugary. You can smell the honeysuckle. And I really like it for about 10 minutes. Maybe even less. After that, there is something in it that really bothers me, something animalic. And I wonder if it's the civet. The thing is, I seem to remember that maybe Love Don't Be Shy was reformulated at some point, and I think some have the civet in it, some don't. I seem to remember reading it somewhere, but this one must have it, this particular sample. So it is pretty. I like it. It's sweet. Like I said, to me it smells like a salted caramel, and you can definitely pick up the orange blossom. I can't really smell the rose at all, or the bergamot. It's not citrusy to me at all, but the longer it is on my skin, the more it bothers me. And it's just that one note, and I'm convinced it must be the civet that smells to me very animalic, and it's not pleasant. And I know a lot of people absolutely love this fragrance. That's why I always say you have to test it on your own skin. Forget spraying it on the piece of paper, because our body chemistry will react differently to all these ingredients. It's a shame, because I absolutely love the opening of it, the first spray, and like I said, the first 5 minutes I really like it, but then this one thing really bothers me, and it gets worse on my skin. I can definitely smell honeysuckle in it. It is very long lasting fragrance, at least on me. It lasts very long time. I can smell it for at least 6 hours. So I understand why people like it. It would be beautiful if it didn't have this thing that I can smell, that animalic note. So to me, this is a no, because I know that one note would really bother me, and it becomes annoying and unpleasant. It has something about it, that sugary, sweet smell that makes you want to smell it, just like I felt with Baccarat Rouge. But every time I do smell it, it annoys me. So I probably wouldn't buy it. As you know, Killian you know, the prices are around £200. So I would have to really, really love it to spend that much money on a fragrance. Okay, the next one, another famous one, is Angel's Share. First of all, let's talk about the name of it. Why is it called Angel's Share? Because this is nothing to do with angels. So Angel's Share is the amount of distilled spirit lost when it evaporates from the barrel into the air during the aging process. And that's what they call it. The angels are entitled to some, to a share from that barrel. So that's why it's called Angel's Share. The bottle is absolutely beautiful. If anything, I'd love it for the bottle. As you can see, the bottle looks like a whiskey glass, like a crystal whiskey glass. It's just beautiful. But let's spray that. So in top notes here, you have cognac, then middle notes oak, cinnamon, tonka bean, and in the base vanilla, praline and sandalwood. It sounds amazing. And I do really like it. It's boozy, it's woody. People say that it can smell a bit like a cinnamon apple pie, even though there is no apple in it, but I can see it why people would say it. It's warm, it's spicy, it's sweet. I can see it being unisex. I can see men and women wearing it. Because Love Don't Be Shy, I would say, is too sweet for a man. I mean, there's nothing wrong if you want to smell sweet and you're a man, but I feel like it's more feminine. This Angel's Share is definitely, can be definitely unisex. So what I can imagine, I imagine like a dark cigar bar. Not that this smells of cigars, but that's what I can imagine. Cigar bar, sitting there with a cigar and a glass of whiskey, dark wood everywhere. That's what I see. That's what I see when I smell this perfume. But I really, really like it. So I would be considering purchasing the Angel's Share. And the glass, just the glass is amazing. It's very different, because that's what we are looking for in niche perfumes, something unique, not something that you smell in any perfume shop, something unique, different, but obviously something that is pleasant to you. You must also like it. It's no point smelling very different if you hate the smell. But I see myself wearing this. So I would consider buying Angel's Share. Okay, number 3, we have Roses on Ice. Yes, I remember this one. So, in here you have, in the top notes, cucumber, juniper berries and lime. I straight away thought gin and tonic. Juniper, cucumber, lime. In the middle, rose, and in the base, musk and sandalwood. So the opening, I sort of, it's as if you walked into, you know, like a cold flower shop and you smell all the greenery and the flowers, but with the stems and leaves, you know, that green cold. I suppose the name on ice is very appropriate. And then I start smelling cucumber. I think cucumber becomes like the most prominent note in here. It becomes like a cucumber icy water. I feel it's really strange to put all these notes with rose. And I wouldn't say that I smell rose. If I smell it, it's more like the stem and the leaves of the rose, not the actual flower. So it's very fresh and clean. There is no really sweetness to it. It's a bit fresh, but a bit, and then becomes a bit musky. But the more I smell it, the more it dries down, it starts reminding me of hand sanitizing gel. So this reminds me of the worst time in COVID, when you used to go to shops and people would jump at you with this sanitizing gel. That's all you could smell everywhere. So it is nice and fresh, very refreshing, you know, something that you would wear in a day, running errands. But to me, it smells too much like sanitizing gel. Or maybe not that it smells like a sanitizing gel, but to me, that's what I can see in my mind, feel. And I think as far as this type of fragrances, fresh, everyday, spring, summer fragrances go, I probably can get something nicer just from the mainstream designer perfume. I would not spend money on that. Okay, and the last one is Woman in Gold. So let's spray that. Oh yes, this is lovely. Again, it's quite fresh. In here you've got in the top bergamot, mandarin orange and aldehydes, and it definitely opens up quite citrusy, not too sharp. Then in the middle you have vanilla absolute, rose, geranium, freesia, and in the base vanilla, akigala wood, tonka bean and patchouli. It's pretty, but nothing special. Like hundreds of, I would even say like drugstore fragrances. So, you know, something pretty and light and fresh and airy, but nothing out of ordinary. When it starts drying down, it gets a bit sweeter. The vanilla is coming through, and freesia. I can smell the freesia and vanilla. And it sort of, as it dries down, goes more to like a soapy vanilla. So you can definitely smell, you know, all the flowers. The bergamot and mandarin are like just in an opening, like the first spray. Then you can smell more of the, it's definitely floral, vanilla floral. This reminds me of something. This reminds me of a shampoo. What is the shampoo that I've smelled like this? Do you know the herbal essences shampoos, which smell amazing? I love herbal essences shampoos, and this reminds me a bit of that. So it's nice, clean, fresh scent as you just came out of the hairdresser. You know, your hair always smells so yummy. That's what this reminds me of. So I can't say I hate this fragrance. I can't say I love it. I like it. It's nice, it's pleasant, but nothing special to pay that amount of money. But it is very, very pleasant smell. So that was Woman in Gold. And the last one is Good Girl Gone Bad. So here in top you have osmanthus, jasmine, May rose. In the middle, Indian tuberose, narcissus, and in the base, amber and cedar. That is white floral. I can really smell the narcissus, because, you know, I always tell you about my childhood and our garden, that my grandma grew everything in it, and I remember rows and rows of narcissus, and I can smell that. A bit of rose. It's just a ordinary white floral, pretty, feminine, clean. It's not too sweet, it's not citrusy. It's just a pretty white floral, but nothing special again. Very nice for everyday running errands, you know. It's not sexy or mysterious, it's just white floral. So remember, when I smell these and I say it's just this, that, it's just that, that doesn't mean it's not pretty, it's not nice. It just means that it's not different enough and I don't love it enough to spend the amount of money that niche perfume cost. Okay, yeah, there is nothing more I can say about this one. So if I had to choose from all of them, would be Angel's Share. I think it's unique enough, it makes me feel good, and the bottle is to die for. Now, don't be put off by Love Don't Be Shy. It is a lovely fragrance, but like I said, there is this one note, whatever it is, I'm convinced it's the civet, that really bothers me in it. But that doesn't mean it would bother you or you wouldn't like it. So I would try that one, get a sample if you can and try it. The Roses on Ice, it's a no to me, just a hand sanitizer. That's how it smells to me. The Woman in Gold, very pretty, but again, nothing special. A bit shampooy, soapy, but if you like that sort of scent, then by all means try that. And the same with Good Girl Gone Bad. It's just nice white floral and nothing out of ordinary. Okay, my lovelies, so this was my overview and sniff session of Killian perfumes. I can't remember if I was able to choose which fragrances went into this discovery set, or that's what they put in it. They must be like maybe the most popular ones. So we will continue on this journey. I think I have the next, I'll probably do Zerjov. I have a discovery set from Zerjov as well, and I've heard really good things about it, but that is very, very expensive, so they better be good. But for now, that's all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and stay fabulous. Bye.